Well, you know what, guys? I don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing and what order I'm going to do it in, but you know what? I am going to do something. So let's go. Let's get something done. And let's do this thing. All right, guys. So here's the deal. I told y'all I was moving. And I'm trying to get some stuff finished up. Got my air conditioner partially put on. I don't have any lights on my camper yet. I've got a week to get the rest of my house moved and get my camper done enough to be legal to go down the highway. Not necessarily inspected, but legal enough that it's not noticeable. So, that's neither here nor there, and we're just not going to talk about that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start working. I'm going to get a whole bunch of junk done. I'll show you. I know that I haven't been filming everything, and I'm sorry. I apologize for that. My time is like very limited right now, but you know what? We're going to keep on going. We're going to try to keep getting stuff done. We're going to try to keep doing stuff. Here we go. So, as you can see, I've got a whole bunch of junk just kind of stacked up in here out of my garage. I've even got some fishing poles and some other stuff, but I do have some puck lights that I'm going to put in here at some point. And at some point, I'm going to finish up this air conditioner. It is working. It's blowing cold air, so that's a good thing. And what we're going to do though now, since it's nice and cool outside, you know, it's only about 85, we're going to start putting our lights on, you know, around the camper. Got them all sitting here in the floor. Okay. Now, the other thing I'm going to tell you is I'm going to do them a little differently. You know, well, the lights will be right. You know, there'll be a light there, 3 lights up there. Well, 3 red lights, a red light right there. And then in front of the wheel, there'll be a yellow clearance light right up here, clearance light up here, red light back there. But what's going to be different is, you know what, I had a whole bunch of extra cords. I used to keep all my cords that were broken, like, oh, I don't know, that one. You can see that end over there. That's what I'm going to be wiring this thing with. I don't need to go buy a whole bunch of, you know, flat 4 wire. You know, whenever I've gotten wires that are like that, and I've just taken all my old cords and went through them. So that's what I'm going to use. It's already insulated, it's already bundled together, and it should run fairly nicely. And if I need an extra wire, then I just pull 1 wire. Anyways, I'm going to get back with you, show you what I do. And at some point, we'll get back to filming regularly where I haven't packed my gimbal away and it's not sitting somewhere, or where I'm time-lapsing, where I've got a little more time to do a little more editing. But let's see what I can get done. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring my electrical for all my lights up right into this cavity right here. And that will be drilled out from the bottom. And then that will allow me to run all my electrical inside all of my cabinets. You know, you can see my lights sticking through there. I'll come all the way up through this cabinet, come around, and it's going to be kind of a pain in the butt, but you can't see it back here, but I've got my lights back there, got my other ones right here. Come on around to this corner, got my other clearance lights. Now up here, I'll come on up, I'll come across, and I'll do that one. Now I'll come into this cabinet right here, come all the way across. Now the bad thing is, I could not get that light into this cavity. Oh, poop a turd. Oh well, I'll make a little piece of trim. It won't be no big deal. And we'll get it all hooked up. All right, here we go. All right, guys. So here's where I'm going to be drilling out. There's my fender well right there. I'm going to be drilling out right up here and into my fender well so that I can come out of these and continue all the way down. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make a hole, and I'm not gonna actually put a grommet in right now because I don't have any. But up top is where I am going to be able to connect all of my runs, and from there I'll be able to pull it back out later and put some grommets in really easy. So then I'll just run it all the way down this tube, all the way to the front, come out right here and pass on over into the angle, and then that will allow me to go all the way to the front right up there and come out. So I'm not gonna try to film that and do it at the same time, but I will show you when I'm done. Oh my goodness, here we go. So there's the hole. Came out right beside that. Did I measure that out and plan it? Why, no. But here we go. I'm gonna start feeding this. I'm gonna feed it down through there. I'm gonna try to get quite a little chunk of it down in there. And this will be the only piece of 4-wire that I buy. It's like $14 for every 25 feet. So, all right, here we go. I'm gonna feed it up through my channel. All right, so it's really noisy in here because I got the air conditioner going. So I'm working with just lights, and it's just dark as crap, but it's 104 degrees outside, and it's much better working like this than in the heat with the door open. So I got started. Oh, it's blowing right down on me. It feels so good. Got started. So this is from the tongue. This is running back to my lights back off in there. And then this one, which I was telling you I'm just going to use this, all this is doing is going up top and running my clearance lights. So I only need 2 of those wires actually. But anyways, here we go. Continue on. Alright, so here's the deal. I'm going to show y'all a couple of little things that I did. Of course, I told you I already packed my gimbal. It's already at the new house, well, at my in-laws, waiting on the new house to close. So I'm going to just show you by hand. I am not nearly as steady as it is, but here's the kind of thing I did. Alright, this is just freaking butt ugly, but you know what, it's going to work for right now. I'm going to actually put some connectors in later. So I've got these done all over. As you can see, I use the orange extension cord. So the reason I did that is for my 50-foot extension cord that I had. That 50-foot extension cord cost me I don't know, like $12. And I used every bit of it. I mean, there's a lot of wires that go into wiring everything, but the one 25-foot 4-wire actual trailer wiring, you know, stuff like this right here, this stuff right here, that stuff right there, well, I think it was like $18. So once I looked at it and I already had the orange, you know, extension cord, I didn't need to go and buy the other because I only needed 2 wires for all my clearance lights. And as I showed you before, that extension cord was jacked up. So I did this kind of stuff right here. I will go in, like I said a while ago, and I'll use butt connectors and some other different kind of connectors. And I've just got it looped around all over the place. I do plan on making it a little bit tighter. You know, it all started out, came in right there, ran it up, ran it all the way around. And it's going to work out just fine for dragging this thing down the highway. I don't need it beautiful at this moment. I need it functioning. But I also did something else. I'm going to give you a quick showing of it, but I'm going to probably do a review of it later. You see these little bitty LED puck lights? Well, yeah, I've got my flashlight on because it's a whole lot brighter at this moment. Because I put all these puck lights in. I bought 12 of them. They were $11 for 6. Got them off of Amazon. Well, you know what? The batteries that I used, yeah, we found them. We had a whole bag of AAA batteries from 7 years ago from a prom. Left over from some decorations of a prom. But the thing is, it's kind of crazy. They're actually kind of cool because, you know, they got a little remote. And depending on where I point them, I can turn them on. They actually change colors. Turn them red. I can turn them blue. I can turn them green. Turn them back white. I can dim them. You really can't tell that it's dimming, but it did. But I think once I get new batteries, these little LEDs that are battery powered are going to do just fine. So today I'm going to end this, and then next episode I'm going to finish up the air conditioner. And y'all stick with me. Here pretty quick we're going to be taking a trip down the road. Oh yeah, and I ended up having to cut big holes in my bulkheads right there because I could not reach up in there and get my fat head in that little bitty hole to see what I was doing. So, here's what I'm going to say. As always, guys, you know what? If you like this, look around. There's going to be something to poke a button for you to subscribe. If you want to see the rest of this build, it'll be here too. There'll be something just suggested for you by YouTube. And as always, go tell your family, tell your friends, tell a zombie if you see one. And until next time, night. By the way, that wink's for my wife, because I like her. Bye.